809, trying to find which are divine and which are just fine. From Aphrodite's wireless, the bland and eclectic, they're gonna realize it's not very effective. What's up, trainers? Welcome to the Pokemon Podcast. It's not very effective. Episode 48. If you've ever seen a Pokemon, that's enough to judge it. We're your hosts, the one who cares about Pokemon Light Travel, aka LT, and
the one who doesn't care about Pokemon very much at all, Jacob, aka List of Presidents of South Korea by Time and Office.
This is the show where we create an objective, unquestionable, definitive rank list of all Pokemon, complete with all our prejudice and bias. Jacob, should we rank that list next? Like after we've done with the Pokemon? Seems like an interesting list.
You know, I was thinking at first, like, that sounds like a drag, but it actually wouldn't be.
I think we'd learn a lot.
I legitimately enjoy doing the research and figuring out, like, how effective they were.
That would make a terrible podcast because no one else would know fucking anything about it, but...
It's like we're ranking specifically...
I mean, unless we're just ranking them on like, only appearance.
So just
like
this
on their character
accepts
designs.
South Korean presidents.
Yeah, their character designs.
Sounds like bonus material to me. I kind of don't want to judge actual people, though.
I mean, don't worry, Jay. They won't understand it. And most of them will be dead, probably.
I know. I mean, some of them are. Because I think South Korea's had presidency for long enough that some of them would be dead. I think.
No, not most of them, then.
I'm really not sure. I don't know enough about South Korea to say.
I mean, it's all in good fun.
I don't know, man. Like, part of me just never wants to rate people by nearly any metric.
I mean, you kind of are doing that, though. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like it's better when it's something you can't change. Because you can, I can't change that. So I don't care if somebody's like, oh, you're ugly. I'm like, okay. That's not much to do with me. I can't, I can change some things, but I can't fundamentally, look different very easily. So I'm just like, okay, like that's just preference. Like,
I don't want to be out here putting South Korean presidents on blast.
If somebody's like, our music is shit, I'm like, well, fuck, I could have done something about that. I made all of that. I mean, unless, you want to be deterministic.
Well, it's like you couldn't have done anything about that until you knew their opinion, which was after you had created said thing. So you can't...
All that.
Yeah.
Plus, I still don't care about that either. I care what I think of it.
Exactly.
Which is much worse.
Those are the two main opinions that I give a shit about with our music making is mine and yours, first and foremost.
Yeah. Each episode, we randomly select 3 Pokemon, pit them against each other, and figure out where to put them in the complete list. So Peter can rest easy knowing that no harm will come to these fictional creatures of near-human intelligence, and that they are merely being judged harshly on their physical appearance.
Peter's got to be getting some of the best sleep of his life.
Probably. Gengar is first, Binacle is last, and Jacob's favorite is still Xurkitree. To this day.
To this very day.
I was just thinking, do I even know what day it even is?
Saturday.
I was gonna say Friday. So not really. Don't really know what day it is.
What if my favorite Pokemon changes independent of this podcast?
Then you're not doing a good job.
Like, what if I just see a Pokemon in passing and I'm like, wow.
Then you're not doing a good job at not caring.
Fair enough.
Jacob, if you consume any Pokemon media outside of, like, the context of this podcast...
I consume a lot of fan art. Not even on... Well, it probably is on purpose now,
Why would
but
you
it wasn't
consume
initially.
fan art?
It's easy to eat.
Why would you... Like, they worked hard on that.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Okay, that's fucking...
Just a 6-pack of Crayolas on paper tastes really good.
You're kind of shitting on fan art. Like,
That's
I think they just use Crayola. I mean, I don't know. Crayola probably makes some decent products that aren't just crayons, but... I mean, fuck, what's wrong with crayons?
Nothing.
You know, crayons get a bad rap. Like, just because most crayon drawings are by children doesn't mean that, you know, it's not possible to just make a work of art with crayons.
People notoriously will take a very, very limited palette and make something really complex out of it.
Yeah.
Like, as an exercise. Like, they'll use a 6-pack of Crayolas or just charcoal.
I could look up art with crayons right now, and there's probably someone doing what I'm talking about. Just like, hey, look, it's crayons, but it's good.
Charcoal is the extreme example of that. People who use just charcoal.
Well, charcoal isn't really known for, like, children drew it using charcoal. Charcoal is usually just really good.
Fair enough. Charcoal.
Charcoal's too niche for children. Doesn't appeal. It's not as colorful. Okay, Pokemon number 1. Oops. Wait, do these... Oh, no. Wait, hold on. What are the... did I... Okay. Never mind. I didn't take off forms. Pokemon number 1. Ralts.
Ralts. It's Gen 1, right?
Nope, it's Gen 3, Jacob.
Oh.
You lose. Good day, sir.
The 2 generations I'm most familiar with, 1 and 3.
Jacob, do you think God of War was around in Gen 1?
I don't fucking know.
That's bait, Jacob.
You're bait.
Bait started in Gen 3, at the earliest. And even then, it probably wasn't intended to be bait. That's when they found out. That's when they figured it out. Pokemon number 2. Swanna.
I wonder what bird that's meant to be.
It's doing the thing where it's probably some kind of
Goose.
pelican.
Duck, Swanna.
And Pokemon number 3. Every month you can get 5 votes to use on any Pokemon you want, and every week we pick the one with the most votes. Patreon.com/notverycost for that. And oh yeah, I didn't even talk about why there was no episode last week. I mean, we did bonus stuff and a movie commentary. But there was no episode just because it was kind of 2 reasons coming together at once. It was like I was trying to take medication for my back, and it was fucking up my sleep and not helping my back at all. So I was like sleeping for like just half the day and shit. So yeah, I stopped taking that bullshit. And then we were borrowing VR. So with the time remaining, you know, I wanted to use the
give
up
time
machine.
to something more important.
Well, there was limited time for that.
And it's more important.
There was limited time. It was only days for that. And we do this every week. So I made the executive decision. I mean, I could have done both if medication didn't fuck me up.
When you have a give up machine, you have to truly give up.
Yeah, exactly. See, it was in the spirit of giving up. I mean, it's going to be too bad when I get my own one and we have to stop the podcast for good. But, you know, we'll get there when we get there. Pokemon choice is Parasect. Remember that one, Jacob? You know that Gen 1, don't you?
Oh yeah. Didn't remember it by name.
Oh, I didn't know what you just said. And I didn't know what that meant.
I
So
yawned. I was like, huh.
Oh, so you just didn't answer my question at all then?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
First off, a fairy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't always a fairy.
Feeling.
Surprised anything's really a I mean, this is only secondary typing.
I like how Ralts is the feeling Pokemon.
What are we doing, Bulbapedia? Maybe I should, There we go. Will that help?
Say goodbye to the DVDs.
I don't know what you mean by that. What is happening here? Is the internet off?
I'll check my phone.
I mean, okay, never mind.
Is it just working now?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah,
That's Ralts.
my phone's cool.
I mean, it probably would have just been with my PC anyway. What do you think of Ralts, Jacob?
Why is it kneeling?
Did I not say bait earlier?
Hmm.
No, I don't know.
Ralts doesn't have eyes.
Well, maybe it has eyes
Where?
under its hat. In fact, it does have eyes. So shut the fuck
that's
up.
an emo haircut, actually.
That has eyes.
Ralts has good eyes. Like, the eyes...
Got a good eye, Ralts.
Like, Ralts has the eyes it should have, you know? I like Ralts.
Yeah, so do I.
Ralts is cool.
I'm trying to figure out if there's something that it's like...
Its appearance seems to be based slightly of that of a young child.
I know, but like, is there anything more than that, or is it just like stylized in a particular way? I don't know, I guess it's just that then.
I kind of, I like that it's just sort of its own thing.
As far as we know, it is.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's not something I can place, at least. Like, it doesn't...
No, I mean, it feels like...
Like, it's not like some kind of a animal or
No.
something.
It's pretty interesting.
Mm.
Especially for, like, earlier gens, I guess.
It's got its helmet here. And then it's got the little red things that... Oh, shit.
It almost looks kind of like plantish with the green. But it's not really intended to be, as far as I know.
And the pinky red things look like cat ears, except they're on the wrong way.
Yeah. I like it.
I'm not really sure what the detail on the back's meant to be. I don't even really have a problem with it explicitly, but I don't really...
I don't know. I think it depends if it's actually kneeling or not. Like, what are we thinking? Is it actually kneeling?
No.
Like, it looks like it could be, what do you call those? Oh, it actually has two. So maybe it is kneeling. Never mind. If it has two of them, it would make more sense that it's kneeling. I don't know. I don't know why a child would be kneeling anyway. Like, children are small. That doesn't mean they kneel all the time.
I think the legs are maybe a little too triangular for me.
I kind of like them. It looks like... I don't know. It's just different.
It doesn't even bother me that much. I think it looks
I like the wideness.
a little odd.
I don't really have any problems with the Ralts, honestly.
My only thing really is the legs, and that's not a huge issue.
I like the legs.
I like everything else. I even like the legs still. They're just a bit odd. In like a less than positive way.
I mean, doesn't that mean you don't like them then? If it's not positive?
Well, I do like the legs, but I don't know. It's like it's not...
I mean, that's just semantics about what like means.
Yeah. I'll just say it again in the way I mean.
You have to use words. Don't let them use you.
The legs look a little odd to me, but they don't really look bad. I'm just like kind of a bit, not even confused, just sort of just wondering like what they're doing. Because like the kneeling affectation is sort of there, but
It kind of works as either though.
it's more just like I don't really know what they're doing. But that doesn't bother me a huge amount. It's not like deal breaking. It's just a little odd to me. But everything else is fine.
I'm a fan of this. Color scheme is good too.
Yeah. Simple. Nice and simple.
Can't think of a lot of Pokemon that have like a lot of white in them.
It's certainly unique.
Yeah.
Give it that.
It is pretty unique.
Haven't really seen much that looks like it.
Fuck, I'm so stupid. I can't think of a lot of Pokemon with a lot of white in them. What about the next one that we're doing today? What about that one? That being said, what do you...
I can already tell it wants to see the manager.
Oh, this is a Karen.
Yeah. Karen Bird. Except this is less of like a straight Karen and more of like a yoga mother Karen. I don't know where I'm getting that from. It's clearly got its hands on its hips though, which are kind of funny.
Yeah. I like the side of the head.
Side of the head's cool. My immediate issue is I guess it's like breast feather. They're like sitting there like it's a breastplate. I think what annoys me about it is that it goes against the grain of its like of the feather of the wing. Like it's sort of going in the wrong direction in a way.
I don't really get what you mean.
Like
it's kind of giving that mother affectation.
Like I would want them to face down instead of up.
Like, how do they cup it like that then, Jacob? How do they cup the breasts?
I don't know.
I feel like it's one of those tops that's like the ones with the straps.
But yeah, it looks like it's
woman singlets.
They look like they're on backwards. Well, like
those tops have
the wrong way up.
An actual name.
Which ones exactly?
I don't know. I just called them woman singlets. I don't think that's what they're called.
Like which one? Like the ones
that are like singlets, but they have like straps instead, and they kind of look like that. But they don't always have such a gap.
About.
I only half know what I'm talking about at any given time.
Sick. I like the shade of blue that they are though. It blends nicely with the white.
I kind of like I like the beak. Like the black part of it.
It's a nice detail.
This is pretty good. This is a bird that's like, it's not just a bird.
Well, it's like stylistic in a way that doesn't feel
that's
arbitrary.
What I mean. This is like the appropriate kind of bird, you know, that has like enough going on.
It's like better than fine, but it's not much more than fine to me. It's like just a.
I would say it's more for me.
It's like a cut above. It's fine.
The head is very good.
The head is good. I think the head and the colors are probably the strongest parts.
Yeah, I think I'd probably put this above what you're saying.
The feet are kind of just feet. And again, the breast things feel like they're facing the wrong way.
I kind of want a bit of a different view on those. Like, they look good to me.
I think maybe...
I don't like them when it's up like that, but you know.
I think what would
That's to
improve
be
this for me is
expected.
if the breast spots
Is this 50-50 male female? Yeah, it is.
would turn the other way, and then they were kind of like, they didn't look as much like separate pieces. Like if they were maybe blended into the rest of the fur a bit more, like still blue, but like not as separate. Because they do look a bit literally like breastplate.
It works fine if you can't see like underneath them, I think. But yeah, I'd like if they blended in more to the rest of it, like underneath it, if you could see it.
That's really my only issues. Really, is just sort of the way they face, and just I want them to blend a bit more and feel less like they were like stuck on with glue or something. Like they feel like, you know, they feel way too separate. Other than that, though, I don't feel super strongly about it. I think it's good at what it's doing, but it's just not really lighting any flames in me.
And Parasect.
It's your boy / girl.
Oh, hold on. No, okay, it is male, female.
I like Parasect quite a lot.
Same.
I like its colors.
We got a decent batch today.
Yeah, we did. I like that it has no pupils. It's really pretty creepy in a good way.
I think we've talked about the idea for this Pokemon. We like it. That like the fungus has taken over.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like the idea of fungus like controlling a.
Yeah, I like fungus in
I was
general.
gonna say a living being, but like fungus is alive, idiot.
Fungi in general is very fascinating.
Controlling like an animal.
You see some of the shit fungi does to insects, and it's fucking crazy.
I mean, I like that. Like you hear about fungus, and it's like, oh yeah, you see all this? It's all connected underground. It's fucking huge.
The largest living organism is a fungus.
Yeah, like that's pretty crazy.
It's like hectares large. It's like I could be, I'm doing this a disservice, but it's
Yeah.
a very, very
Look it up,
large massive fungi. It's in America somewhere. I can't remember what state. I did know what state it was at a point because I'd read about it a lot. It's very, very interesting. It's the largest living organism. But yeah, Parasect is pretty cool. It's got pretty solid color scheme. It can get away more with wild colors because of what it's doing.
They're not that wild though.
No, they're like kind of muted.
Like they could be brighter. They're not like too muted either though. They could be brighter.
I think like
Not that I want them to
I
be
think
necessarily.
I think the combinations could look like kind of tacky on other Pokemon, but I think obviously because it's meant to be like fungal, it fits. And then of course you have like a crabbish creature. The eyes being white with no pupils, that really adds to the whole thing, that it's like,
Yeah.
this ain't just a crab. You know, like this is also a fungus, like inhabiting a body. It's like a very, very cool idea on the surface, and I think it's well executed.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm very happy with this. I have no issues.
Yeah, me neither.
Spot distribution's nice.
I don't really have any issues with anything today. Yeah, the distribution is good.
Which is important. Like,
I mean,
fucking...
what's it called? Might be higher, if not.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's fucking
Fuck
called
yeah,
either. Spot distribution is nice on this, though. It's well done.
in fact, they're
I also like that
both mushrooms.
I also like that it doesn't have a mouth.
It must scream, though. I mean,
It's like...
is that a mouth or is it just segmentation?
Oh, yeah.
We may never know.
Does that have a big smiley face?
It actually does. I mean, unless they just chose to do it that way in the anime. I hope they didn't take that liberty, but who knows? They do sometimes. I think it does just have a mouth, which is kind of cool. It's kind of creepy. I mean, Paris has a mouth, so.
It doesn't change anything for me really. It having a mouth. It's like it's not
It can just scream when it wants now.
It's not a super like interesting addition. Doesn't.
Yeah, see, this is
sweep me
what
off my feet.
I was forgetting, but when you were saying crab, I was thinking, is it a crab though? And it could be, but cicada. I was like, it kind of looks more bug-like. I mean, I could see it.
We know all about cicadas over here.
I guess. I mean, aren't cicadas kind of in a lot of places?
I believe the particular type of cicada we have here is the loudest insect in the world.
Oh, really? I mean, they're pretty loud at times.
Pretty sure I could be very wrong. But anyway, I really like this.
I mean,
It's
I watch
pretty
too
cool.
much anime. It's just like background noise. It's just something you don't really hear.
I don't have much else to say really. It's just
Not really.
solid design, solid concept.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all well done.
We could potentially have some higher ones today, I think.
Sure.
What's the list?
My list. I'm sure you could guess it. Probably.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
Swanna, Ralts, Parasect.
Correct. Is your list any different? Because I get the sense that you like Swanna and Ralts. Like you like both of them, but you like Ralts maybe a little better. I'm also assuming that Parasect is top for you, but again, I don't know. Maybe Swanna's just that good that it edges it out over Parasect for you. Trying to put myself in your shoes.
It's a difficult thing to do, dude. You gotta be sick for like 7 years first. You gotta
Absolutely based.
do your due diligence.
So I put these shoes on. They're damp and they hurt my feet. Just everything sucks.
Yeah, Jay, how long has your back been hurting for?
Nope.
Nope.
I did actually pull my back the other day though.
Just put it back then. Just let it go.
Where am I taking it? Why am I pulling it?
Yeah, just stop.
Let go.
Just don't keep pulling it. Just leave it at one pull. Okay, so you're saying like you're being like, oh well, this might be this because you think this. I'm like, dude, you're acting like I've figured this out yet. Like, I just haven't figured it out yet.
I'm just trying to think of like. I'm trying to like make guesses at what thoughts you may have in the process. Based off what I know.
I think this thing with Swanna is like there are parts of it I like more than Ralts, but overall, it's not better.
Right.
Like I think the head of Swanna has given me like, I don't know, like kind of like mech vibes because of like the size of the head or something.
Right.
It was just like a kind of.
It's almost like
plus the beak as well.
It's almost like a crown. Like it's looking royalty-ish. Looking a little fancy.
It could be like a opera singer or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do like everything today, though. Don't really have a problem with any of it.
I like everything today as well. It's obvious to me which ones I like more.
Yeah, I think...
Swanna.
Yeah, I think Ralts, Swanna, Parasect. I think Swanna just edges it out.
Fair enough.
I really like the head. Ralts is cool though. I don't think it's by much. Ralts is.
Ralts.
I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, these. I think these are all pretty high today, actually, for me.
Start at number 1.
Yeah, let's start at number 1. All 3 above number 1. No, okay, where are we putting Ralts, I guess? Well, I'd almost forgotten how much I don't like this list anymore.
Same. Scroll up. I put scroll down. I think I put Ralts under Mienfo.
Okay. I think I would put Ralts.
I guess we're just pretending this is the only part. This is the list today.
What?
I guess we're just pretending that like
no,
the top
that's not what I'm
30
doing.
are
That's not what I'm fucking doing.
Only the top 30 are the list today.
That's not what I'm doing. I have some issues with like probably Clefairy being under Ralts, but that I mean I just have to. You know, I just have to live with that. Maybe Wigglytuff as well.
I hate this list.
I think overall, though, I have to put Ralts. I'm putting Ralts above Ariados.
Okay.
Okay, so where did you put it?
I put it under Mienfo.
Mienfo.
That was a big breath out.
I think that's its Shine Break with Typhlosion.
Flytosion.
No, that's not its name. Let's break that shine. Let's fucking break that shine.
Oh, I don't know. Typhlosion was a male majority.
It's a starter. That's why.
Oh.
I guess, did you know that?
That starter's a male majority?
No, that Typhlosion was a starter even. The fuck is this from? This looks interesting. When did this happen?
In the anime.
Oh, okay. No, it's in the movie that I like. I don't remember this. Actually, no, I do remember this. Never mind. No, I remember this whole scene.
Damn it, I want to watch it now.
Well, maybe we'll get it next month.
Probably not, but maybe.
I mean, we could get it.
Chances are.
Well, don't even scroll down that far. It's not worth it. Okay, what are we thinking?
How would you say Ralts in Japanese?
It might just be
It is just Ralts, but like...
Rarutosu.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much the same thing.
I think Ralts wins. Ralts is more consistent for one. Like, Typhlosion looking trash in the 3D.
Well, Typhlosion just looks trash in the 3D. Like, that's not the shiniest
And then
fault.
it's just brown. It's like way more brown than it is red. It's one of the most horrendous 3Ds I've ever seen. Its face looks so stupid.
I think Typhlosion wins just because the change in color really complements like the flame. Like shinies don't often do that.
I guess like fucking think about it now, Ralts does like kind of clash a little bit almost.
I like Ralts as well, but I think Typhlosion is just like it's just a bit of a I don't know, like it utilizes what it already has well with Typhlosion.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Like Typhlosion's one of those ones like it might have been cooler to make that the actual color.
I'll give it to Typhlosion.
Okay.
You've won me over.
Ralts under Typhlosion.
Flytosion.
That makes sense to me.
Swanna.
I think it might just be it can't be much higher. I think it's just gonna be same spot
Okay.
above Aridos.
Scroll down. Keep going.
Oh yeah,
I said under me and for
yeah. I'm an
for
idiot.
thingy.
No, I forgot that Swanna was under Ralts for you. But how far under?
I'll put it under Clefairy.
Okay. I'd probably put it under Clefairy too, but the list is what it is. Clefairy needs to be way higher.
Suicide Gang.
Okay, that's Shine Break with Tentacruel. Shine Breaker,
Is
Rampage.
Tentacruel gold for its shiny? I feel like it's gold.
I don't remember. I don't think it's gold, but
For some reason gold's coming to
I don't
mind.
remember.
Wonder how cruel he actually is. It actually is.
Tentacruel's an alright guy. He's not.
It's not gold.
No, I was gonna say, like, I don't remember gold at all. I guess part of it is, kinda. The tentacles. What am I saying?
Tentacruels.
Tentacles. I forgot if the word tentacle. I don't know.
That's a pretty cool shiny.
Tentacle. I had tentacle in my head as like the first evolution of this. So I wasn't saying tentacle like I would normally, and it was weirding me the fuck out. I was like, what is the word tentacle? Let's see Swannas. I think that's a win for yeah, I think that's a win for
Swannas is
Tentacruel.
kind of dumb.
Dumb?
Like the back half is just purple.
What do you mean the back half? No, it's not. That's just shadow.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's just shadow.
Okay, that's looking a little weirder than usual.
No, yeah, it's not purple. It's just
I'm not a huge fan of it. Doesn't
yeah.
really do anything for me.
I think it's alright with the black and white, but yeah, I mean it's just accentuating the part that you weren't really sure about to begin with, so it makes sense.
I actually like what this is doing.
Yeah, Tentacruel.
The green's pretty sick.
Yeah, not a terrible use of a green.
Yeah. It looks like kind of.
I like the changing color of the tentacles as well.
It's looking kind of gross and alienish.
Well, that's what it does. Swanna under Tentacruel then.
Where we going with Parasect?
Parasect, probably a bit higher. Just having a look. Gothorita needs to be higher. Because I don't think I would put Parasect above it. I don't know, how high are we going for Parasect?
I'm happy to put it under Ghastly.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Sick.
And there it is, motherfuckers.
There's the 3.
Any questions, suggestions, and reflections on the show, you can email us at notverycast@gmail.com. I don't even bother checking it anymore. See our perfect list in all its glory and Jacob's current favorite, go to notverycast.wordpress.com. Click on any Pokemon and you'll be linked to the episode we ranked it. We also have all the other lists from the bonus episodes. Like the movie one, where we watched The Power of One. And the bonus episode is about that. It's a review of that. It's at the top of the list right now, out of all the movies we watched so far.
Yep.
And then we have the commentary on that movie. There was some funny moments in there. I remember laughing.
I actually don't remember any funny moments.
Mantine makes a funny noise.
Oh yeah.
Bull, something like
I
that.
want to hear that again.
And then it started fighting Staryu, which of course is just another funny noise. It's like bull, yeah, like it's just great scene.
Oh, I want to hear that again. I want to see that scene again.
Bull.
Ha!
Okay. Listen to a new episode every week on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, or YouTube. All the episodes are listed on Patreon where anyone can view the normal ones. Tell us how wrong and stupid and bad people we are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, or the subreddit. And if you like the show, share it with another person. Share it with the fungi that's now controlling your body forever.
Hand it to a COVID tester. Hand your filthy phone to a COVID tester. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't hand it to them. Fucking put it right in their face. Cough on it and then put it right in their face.
When they have the swab,
make sure it touches their face.
When they have the swab in your nose, just cough. Just scare them.
I mean, they're probably not scared of that. They've probably had that happen to them, like a bunch.
I mean, if you're sticking the long ass swab in someone's nose, you're probably
they might start coughing. It probably happens more than you think, and like they have their shit covered up, you know. Like they.
I mean, when I got it done, I don't know. I didn't feel like it would trigger me to cough.
You might sneeze or something.
I sneezed after because it's not comfy, and it's one of those things that would just play with all those pieces in your nose that'll make you sneeze. As soon as it's
like a sneeze spot.
Oh yeah. As soon as I touch the back of my nasal cavity, I needed to sneeze.
You know. It's like the nose's G spot.
I didn't catch that.
Well, now you did, because I explained the joke.
Galaxy brain, everyone.
Yep. We could be convinced, but we won't change the list. On the Patreon is where you can find all those links. Go to patreon.com/notverycast and extend the green hand of currency to lift us out of our terrible, terrible lives. Yeah, you know how it is. Everyone's life is terrible right now. Everyone is living my life right now. How is it?
Except not everyone's sick. They're just stuck
inside.
inside.
Yeah, it's still better for you fucks, but like it's kind of like mine.
And at least in New Zealand, you're allowed to get McDonald's now.
Yeah, although I have not. Is it even on Uber Eats yet?
Last I checked, no.
I don't think they can handle that.
Exactly.
I mean, fuck, they couldn't handle it before the fucking quarantine. They couldn't even give me my full fucking fries. Fucking splitting one large fries between two of the fucking... What do you even call those?
Cups.
They're not cups, though. They're not boxes either.
Pottle.
I don't know what they are.
Pottle.
And it makes me angry.
Pottle. Do you say, is it pottle or pottle? Is it T's or D's?
It's T's.
Pottle.
Yeah.
So is it a pottle?
I don't know what it is.
What the fuck is a pottle? Having a stroke right now.
I mean, I couldn't figure out the word tentacle earlier, so don't even ask me about words. I stayed up for a very long time yesterday.
How long?
Like, I couldn't even figure it out. It was longer than, like, 24 hours. Because I don't remember when I got up, exactly. Like, it was funny, like, I was playing a game before that, and I stopped playing it, and, like, at some point, I fell asleep in this chair. At some point. Because I was like, okay, my bed is like so damp with sweat right now. I really don't want to fucking like do this again. I need to change my sheets. But I'm fucking like, I was just sitting there because I'm like, how do I change my sheets, basically? Like, how do I do this? And I was thinking about doing it instead of just doing it. Because that's how you get when you're like fucking like just half asleep. It's like, how are we gonna do this, boys? Like, how are we gonna do this, brain? And your brain's like, no, I don't know. I'm not here for this. You're just gonna have to like do something or not.
We're going night.
Yeah, I'm off. Like, I'm not here for this right now. But I got it done. But yeah, I'm sure I fell asleep in this chair for some amount of time.
I feel both annoyed.
And I don't do that usually. That takes me being very tired.
It's both funny and annoying when I don't realize that I fall asleep.
So when did I sleep around? It was like around 12, I think. So when did I wake up? Like 3? Sounds about right. So 33 hours?
You didn't sleep for?
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. That's my best guess. That's the best one I got. Okay, you can get monthly bonus episodes and vote with your wallet on your choice of Pokemon to be featured on the show. Your Pokemon for this week were Ralts, Swanna, and Parasect. That was fucking easy street, dude. It's like fucking smooth. Because I'm well rested now.
I remembered, and I was gonna do it if you were struggling, our tactic of I always remember what they look like.
Yeah. But today I did.
We did it.
I did it. Yep. Always remember, if you've ever seen a Pokemon, that's enough to judge it.
Coming up.
What?
So many designs, 809, trying to find which are divine and which are just fine. From Aphrodite's wireless, the bland and eclectic, they're gonna realize it's not very effective.
Coming up,
It's not coming up now, since you were trying to say coming up before the pause, and then that didn't work out.
yeah. Coming up in bonus episodes, we judge South Korean presidents by their appearance.
I guess we're doing that now, and by their appearance, since you said that, even though you have a problem with that.
Yeah, I don't... I said it as a joke, but I kind of don't actually want to do that. I mean... I will just feel bad.
It's not going to be as well researched if we do that. Although I feel like if we go too far...
It'll stop being funny. But, I don't know.
Well, if we were just going to do 3...
We do...
But if we pick them randomly, then we would need to do the research as we're doing it.
How are we actually going to, like...
Do this?
What are we rating them on? Are we rating them on their effectiveness for their goals? Or their...
I don't know. I was kind of thinking, like...
Effectiveness as a president.
Looking at the general policy. What?
What?
I mean, look,
Jacob,
I don't think we're in the culture enough to know the general effectiveness as a president.
So it's like...
I would just be able to look at, like, oh, what are your policies? That's dumb.
So I guess it's...
You're lost.
So it's how their policies align with our generally left-leaning feelings on policy.
Jacob, I don't know. I don't like to...
Well,
I don't like to prescribe a direction to my...
If we're going to talk about political policy...
And I'm not... To my opinions. I just have opinions. I don't have political opinions. I just have opinions.
I just have onions. I dropped my ring again.
And all my opinions are correct. So... They're not left-leaning. They're correct-leaning.
All my opinions are correct. All my friends are dead.
I mean, you
Push
know.
me to the edge. All my friends are dead.
Okay, that's enough of this.
Coming up next. 27.5.